Hello and welcome, English learners. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to learn English through a story that is perfect for Level 3 intermediate learners. If you want to improve your listening, reading, and speaking skills, you're in the right place. How to learn with this story? We will use a method called the shadowing technique. It helps improve your speaking, pronunciation, and listening. Here's how to do it. 1. Listen to a sentence or paragraph. 2. Pause the audio. 3. Repeat the sentence out loud, trying to match the speaker's speed and tone. 4. Do this several times for better fluency. You can also read along while you listen to improve your vocabulary and grammar naturally. Now, let's begin the story. My name is Emily and I'm 29 years old. I work as a flight attendant for a large international airline. When I tell people what I do, they usually smile and say, "Wow, that must be exciting. You get paid to travel." Yes, my job has many beautiful moments, but it also has many challenges. Let me tell you what it's really like to work 35,000 feet above the ground. Morning routine. My day often starts before the sun rises. 4:30 in the morning, I get dressed in my uniform, pull my hair into a neat bun, and put on a little makeup. I check my suitcase, make sure I have my passport, and head to the airport. We begin every flight with a crew meeting. We talk about the flight details, safety instructions, and any special passengers, like elderly people, children traveling alone, or people with medical needs. On the plane. When we board the plane, the crew checks the emergency equipment, prepares the meals, and makes sure everything is safe. As passengers enter, we smile and say, "Welcome aboard." We help them find their seats, store their bags, and feel comfortable. Then we give the safety demonstration. Please fasten your seatbelt. In case of emergency, oxygen masks will drop from above. We repeat this speech on every flight, but it's important. We are trained to keep people safe. Challenges in the sky. Flying sounds glamorous, but it can be hard. Sometimes passengers are rude or demanding. I once had a man shout because we ran out of his favorite meal. Another time, a woman spilled coffee on her shirt and blamed me, even though it was her fault. We stay calm, smile, and say, "I'm so sorry. Let me help you." One time, we had turbulence. The plane shook and passengers screamed. A little boy cried and his mother looked scared. I knelt beside them and said, "It's okay. This is normal. We'll be fine." Helping passengers during these moments makes me proud of what I do. Human connections. Not all passengers are difficult. Some are kind and grateful. A few weeks ago, a little girl gave me a note that said, "You're my favorite flight lady." I still keep it in my wallet. I also love talking to passengers from different countries. They share their stories, their reasons for traveling, their joys, and sometimes their pain. In those short hours, we become part of their journey. Life outside the flight. After the flight, we go to a hotel and sometimes explore the city. I've eaten noodles in Tokyo, danced in Rio, and walked on the beaches of Barcelona. But there's also jet lag, missed holidays, and nights away from family. It's not easy. My body is often tired and I miss my loved ones. Still, I've learned to find joy in small things. A good coffee at an airport cafe, a quiet walk in a new place, or a funny story with a teammate. Friendships in the crew. The people I work with become like family. We support each other, share snacks, and laugh during long flights. When someone is tired or sad, we say, "Hang in there. You've got this." Those friendships are special because we understand each other's world. Final thoughts. Being a flight attendant is not just about travel. It's about patience, kindness, and being strong when others need help. I don't just hand out drinks, I help people feel safe, welcome, and seen. Key vocabulary and phrases from the story. Flight attendant. Meaning, a person who works on a plane to take care of passengers. Example, Emily is a flight attendant for an international airline. Jet lag. Meaning, a tired feeling that happens when traveling across time zones, especially after long flights. Example, after flying to Japan, I felt jet lag for 2 days. Emergency equipment. Meaning, safety tools that are used in emergencies like oxygen masks, life jackets, etc. Example, before every flight, we check the emergency equipment to ensure it's ready. Turbulence. Meaning, unsteady or shaking air that causes the plane to move. Example, the plane shook because of turbulence, but the captain told us it was safe. Fasten your seatbelt. Meaning, to buckle your seatbelt for safety during a flight. Example, the pilot announced, "Please fasten your seatbelt as we begin our descent." Hang in there. Meaning, a phrase used to encourage someone to keep going and not give up. Example, don't worry about the long flight, just hang in there. We'll land soon. Crew meeting. Meaning, a meeting where all the flight attendants and pilots discuss the details of the flight. Example, we had a crew meeting before boarding to go over safety procedures. Rude/demanding. Meaning, rude means impolite or disrespectful, and demanding means wanting something in a forceful or unreasonable way. Example, the passenger was rude and demanding when he didn't get the meal he wanted. Remember, learning English is a step-by-step process. Be patient with yourself and practice as much as you can. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories, learning tips, and vocabulary lessons. Happy learning, and see you next time.